You don't get a student like this very often.
To find a student who is as gifted in as many ways as Amy is, I mean, it's just once in a lifetime.
I've never seen a student like Amy before. And I've taught a lot of really bright kids, and I don't take anything away from them, but I've never seen anybody like her.
I don't think that I will ever have another student like her in my career. If I do, then that means I've just been doubly blessed. I yelled out, "Oh my God," because I knew it was her before they even called her name.
It was a lot of fun, and it was my first lab research project, so I really enjoyed it. I worked on designing a photosensitizer, which is sort of like a drug, which can hopefully have applications in a new type of cancer treatment, photodynamic therapy, which is based on light and is hopefully more site-specific and non-invasive, which is a huge advantage over chemotherapy, radiotherapy. It was surreal. When he walked in the room, everyone, you could just feel the silence all around you, and it was crazy. I couldn't believe it. And I was just surprised that he was interested in my research. I just felt so honored to be there with him and to have the president like looking at me, breathing the same air and just asking me questions. So.
The last young lady that I talked to, between her freshman and sophomore years in high school, taught herself chemistry. And then she applied what she had learned and discovered a breakthrough process that uses light to kill cancer cells. 16 years old. Now, if that doesn't inspire you, if that doesn't make you feel good about America and the possibilities of our young people when they apply themselves to science and math, I don't know what will.
I started Spell Success in June 2008, and it's a 501c3 nonprofit, and I basically just work on public speaking, spelling, vocabulary, writing, reading, anything with English and communication skills, and I try to get the students to just expand their knowledge in those areas. A lot of the students are actually the children of immigrants, and sort of like me, so their parents aren't really acquainted with the language as well. It's their second language, so I thought that maybe since English is my first language, I could help them with that.
When I think of Amy, I think all of us think of her enormous talent, her brilliance, and her academic talent. But in addition to that, Amy has a huge interest in her fellow man.
If she were a piece of music, I would think that she would be a sonata, because there are many movements to a sonata and they're all different, but you have some slow, some fast, some lyric, some sad. I think that she encompasses all of those different moods and different ideals. She has been an all-state cellist for 2 years. I think a lot of it is natural ability. You have to have the ability to really excel on an instrument the way she does. A lot of it is also organizing your time so that you have the time every day to put in what you need to do for your schoolwork and also for your musical activities as well. And I think she's become a master at budgeting time.
I'm thinking about probably going into research and then trying to get a job as a professor somewhere so that I can do research and actually have my own lab on the side. I mean, as you know, there are a lot of things left to do in medicine, and every day it seems like there's a new discovery, and there's just so much room for improvement there. So I think whenever I read my textbook, I see this has yet to be discovered, and I think why can't I work on that?
We'll miss her a lot. I wouldn't want her to stay though, because it's just like, you know, your children, you want them to go on. We want her to go on. We will miss her, and we hope she comes back. But it's time for her to go on and do the things that she's meant to do.
I think she'll be phenomenal. I mean, I can't wait to see her win her Nobel Prize.